Ever feel like you need a degree to decipher food labels? You're not alone. Many of us find ourselves puzzled by the tiny print and complex terms. We've all been there, staring blankly at a wall of cereal boxes, wondering which one won't send our sugar levels soaring. The choices seem endless and the information overwhelming. But fear not, my friend. Understanding nutrition labels doesn't have to be a chore. With a little guidance, you can navigate the aisles with confidence and ease. It's like cracking a code. Once you know the secrets, you'll be a grocery shopping ninja in no time. Imagine the satisfaction of making informed choices that benefit your health. Think of nutrition labels as your personal food detectives. They reveal the hidden truths about what you're consuming. They hold all the clues you need to make healthy choices for yourself and your family. From calories to ingredients, every detail is there to guide you. And the best part? You don't need a magnifying glass or a deerstalker hat to decode them. It's simpler than you think. Just a sprinkle of knowledge and a dash of common sense. With these tools, you'll be able to make choices that align with your health goals. So grab your shopping basket, put on your detective hat, and let's embark on a delicious adventure to unlock the mysteries of nutrition labels. Together, we'll turn grocery shopping into a fun and educational experience. First things first, let's talk serving sizes. Understanding serving sizes is the foundation of making healthier eating choices. This is where things can get tricky. Many people find nutrition labels confusing, and it's easy to see why. You see, what a food company considers a serving might be different from what you'd normally eat. This discrepancy can lead to overeating without even realizing it. For example, that bag of chips you're eyeing, it might look like a single serving, but looks can be deceiving. The label might say a serving is 1 ounce, which could be just a handful, but how often do we stop at just one handful? But let's be real, who stops at a handful of chips? Most of us keep munching until the bag is empty. That's why it's crucial to check the serving size per container. This small detail can make a big difference in understanding how much you're consuming. This tells you how many servings are actually in the package. Knowing this helps you manage your portions better. So if that bag of chips has 10 servings and you polish off the whole thing, you've just eaten 10 servings, not one. This can be a real eye-opener. By paying attention to serving sizes, you can make informed choices about how much you're really eating and adjust your portions accordingly. This simple step can lead to healthier eating habits and better overall well-being. Now let's talk about calories, those little energy bombs that fuel our bodies. They are essential for our daily activities, from walking and talking to thinking and breathing. The calorie count on a nutrition label tells you how much energy is in one serving of that food. This information helps you make informed choices about what you eat. But remember, calories aren't the enemy. We need them to function. They provide the energy required for our bodies to perform vital functions and keep us active throughout the day. The key is to find a balance between the calories you consume and the calories you burn through physical activity. This balance is crucial for maintaining a healthy weight and overall well-being. If you eat more calories than your body burns, you might gain weight. This can lead to various health issues if not managed properly. On the other hand, if you eat fewer calories than you burn, you might lose weight. This can be beneficial if you're aiming to shed some pounds, but it's important to do it healthily. It's all about finding what works best for your body and your activity level. Everyone's needs are different, so it's important to listen to your body and adjust accordingly. Don't get too hung up on counting every single calorie. Instead, focus on the quality of the food you're eating and how it makes you feel. Just be mindful of your overall intake and make sure you're fueling your body with nutritious foods. Prioritize whole foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains to keep your body energized and healthy. Next up, we have daily values, your nutritional roadmap to a healthier you. These percentages tell you how much of a specific nutrient one serving of that food provides, based on a 2,000 calorie diet. Think of it like this. If a food has 20% of your daily value for vitamin C, that means one serving gives you 20% of the vitamin C you need for the entire day. Pretty cool, right? Use daily values as a guide to make sure you're getting enough of the good stuff like fiber, vitamins and minerals, while limiting the not so good stuff like saturated fat, sodium and added sugars. Section 5, Fat Facts, the good, the bad, and the cholesterol. Let's talk fat, a topic that often gets a bad rap. But here's the thing, not all fats are created equal. Some fats, like unsaturated fats found in avocados and olive oil, are actually good for you and can help lower cholesterol levels. On the other hand, saturated and trans fats, often found in processed foods and fried goodies, can raise cholesterol levels and increase your risk of heart disease. That's why it's important to check the breakdown of total fat, saturated fat, and trans fat on the label. Aim to choose foods that are low in saturated and trans fats and higher in unsaturated fats. Your heart will thank you. Section 6, Sugar Shock. Taming the sweet tooth. Sugar, the sweet temptress that can send our taste buds into overdrive. While we all deserve a little sweetness in our lives, too much added sugar can wreak havoc on our health, increasing our risk of weight gain, type 2 diabetes, and other chronic diseases. Here's the catch: sugar hides under many different names on food labels, like high fructose corn syrup, sucrose, and dextrose, to name a few. So be a label detective and scan the ingredient list for these sneaky sweeteners. Remember, moderation is key. Enjoy sugary treats in moderation and opt for naturally sweet options like fruits whenever possible. Section 7, Sodium Savvy. Keeping your blood pressure in check. Sodium, also known as salt, is a mineral that's essential for our bodies to function properly. However, too much sodium can lead to high blood pressure, a major risk factor for heart disease and stroke. The American Heart Association recommends limiting sodium intake to no more than 2,300 milligrams per day, which is about a teaspoon of salt. But many of us consume way more than that without even realizing it. That's why it's crucial to check the sodium content on food labels, especially for processed foods, canned goods, and condiments, which tend to be high in sodium. Choose low sodium options whenever possible and flavor your food with herbs, spices, and other sodium-free seasonings instead. Section 8, Ingredient Insights, Decoding the label's secret code. Now that we've covered the basics of nutrition facts, let's delve into the often overlooked ingredient list, the label's secret code. The ingredient list tells you exactly what's in your food, listed in descending order by weight. This means that the first ingredient listed makes up the largest percentage of the product, while the last ingredient makes up the smallest percentage. So, if you're trying to avoid certain ingredients like artificial sweeteners or preservatives, be sure to scan the list carefully. As a general rule of thumb, the shorter and simpler the ingredient list, the better. Aim for foods with recognizable ingredients that you could find in your own kitchen. Section 9. Label lingo buzzwords to watch out for. Food manufacturers love to use catchy buzzwords on their packaging to entice us to buy their products, but don't be fooled by these marketing ploys. Some common buzzwords like natural, healthy, and low fat can be misleading and don't always guarantee a healthier choice. For example, a product labeled natural might still contain added sugars, artificial flavors, or other processed ingredients. Always check the nutrition facts and ingredient list to get the full picture. Remember, knowledge is power. By becoming a savvy label reader, you can see through the marketing hype and make informed choices for yourself and your family. Section 10. Tricky traps. Don't fall for marketing ploys. Food companies are masters of marketing, and they know all the tricks to make their products seem healthier than they actually are. One common tactic is to use deceptive serving sizes, like claiming that a pint of ice cream contains 4 servings, when, let's be honest, who eats just half a cup of ice cream? Another trick is to highlight certain nutrients while downplaying others. For example, a cereal box might boast about being high in fiber, but fail to mention that it's also loaded with sugar. Don't fall for these marketing traps. Always read the entire nutrition label, including the serving size, calorie count, and ingredient list, to get the full picture. Section 11. You got this. Become a label reading rockstar. Congratulations, you've made it to the end of our nutrition label crash course. You're now armed with the knowledge and skills to navigate the grocery store aisles like a pro. Remember, reading nutrition labels doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start by focusing on 1 or 2 key areas, like serving sizes and added sugars, and gradually incorporate other aspects as you become more comfortable. practice makes perfect. So the next time you're at the grocery store, take a few extra minutes to read the labels. Your body will thank you for it. Happy shopping!